Still on COVID-19, FG to fine airlines $3,500 per passenger for non-compliance to COVID-19 protocols as international flights in Nigeria resume on Saturday, the 29th of August. The federal government has warned that any airline that fails to comply with all the COVID-19 protocols will pay a fine of $3,500 per passenger. National Coordinator of the PTF on COVID-19, Sani Aliyu, disclosed this while speaking at the media briefing in Abuja yesterday. In his own words, I quote, "We will continue with the policy that airlines will only board passengers without symptoms of COVID-19 and with negative PCR results. Airlines will be fined $3,500 per passenger if they fail to comply with pre-boarding arrangement. On arrival in the country from the 29th of August, passports will no longer be retained by the Nigeria Immigration Service. Rather, passengers will be allowed to proceed and exit the airport once they can show evidence of a negative COVID-19 PCR result and evidence for payment for a repeat PCR result in the country, and where possible, where we have been able to get the health questionnaires that have been submitted. Passengers will be asked to proceed on self-isolation at home for a period of 7 days. On day 7, they will proceed to their sample collection center for a repeat PCR test, and by day 8, they will be allowed to rejoin the society. Passengers will be monitored by public health officers throughout the period of isolation, and those who develop symptoms will be treated. In terms of ensuring compliance with COVID-19 protocol, we are currently working with the Nigeria Immigration Service to design a system that will allow us to determine those who have not submitted themselves for a repeat COVID-19 PCR test from day 7 onward. These passengers may be sanctioned with the inclusion on a travel watch list or their electronic passport suspended for a period of time if they refuse to have a repeat PCR test. End of quote. All right, this is about like the very first time I'm seeing like a very hard stance, being taken by the FG on this COVID-19 issue.
What is the hard stance you're talking about? You're asking somebody who comes into the country, goes through immigration and all of that, and then you're asking the person to self-isolate. And I'm already wondering, somebody who stays in Ikorodu and who is going to monitor the person in Ikorodu. Where is the
health officers, according to the statement?
You're going to isolate in your home.
In your home,
your family is there. Your relations are there. So it doesn't really add up. It doesn't add up. I think the whole idea is just to say, let it be that the government has said certain things, is on paper and all of that. This will not work. How do you want somebody who has come in? You know what happens when somebody comes from abroad. So, and you're saying self-isolate. So if people come to visit you, you will not stay, there's going to be a barricade or something, and then the health inspector will be with you all day. I mean, come on.
All right, but what would you have preferred to happen?
What I would have preferred is, by now, government should work out to say, people coming in, each aircraft, how many passengers are they coming in? Enter into arrangement with hospitality industries.
Okay.
And you isolate them in the hotels, maybe for 5 days, 1 week, whatever. And I'm sure a lot of hotels in Nigeria would come to a reasonable charge with government.
Rather than allow them to go home to self-isolate. All right.